Hi, my name's Tony and I'm from the Sup Company, and I'm here to tell you a little bit more about the Red Paddle Co 10.6 ride for 2020. So here it is for 2020, the Red Paddle Co 10.6 ride, and it is a true icon of the stand-up paddleboard market, and as an inflatable paddleboard, it is the benchmark for the industry. If anyone out there is seeking to produce a paddleboard in the inflatable market, this is the benchmark. This is arguably the best board on the market. It's certainly Red Paddle Co's best-selling board. It is a hugely popular board for us here at the Sup Company, and it's fantastic to see it back. It was never in question that it was going to return. The difficult thing for Red, if you like, and now their 12th year, was what do you do with such an icon? And it's great to see that they haven't actually changed the overall look and feel of the board in terms of the aesthetic too much. And I think it's such a popular board, it's quite a hard thing for them to do and actually change the overall feel of the board and how they look. But I actually quite like it. It's very clean, very simple, and it does what it says on the tin. But what it does is it does everything exceptionally well, and it's really testament to the quality of the boards that Red Paddle Co produce that it enables every one of their products to perform at the level that they do and really represent such little compromise when compared to a composite board, because ultimately that's all a good inflatable paddleboard should be doing, is trying to match up to the qualities that a composite board offer, but in a portable inflatable package. And as I say, the 10.6 is still way out there in front in the Red Paddle Co range in terms of numbers and popularity. But there are some refinements in 2020, so don't be mistaken for that Red simply are resting on their laurels due to the success that they have with this board. They are constantly pushing their product forwards. So look, let's run you through those from the nose down to the tail. And straight away, the first one is there's a handle on the nose of the 10.6, as there is on every board in the Red Paddle Co range in 2020. Nice plastic-free handle, very firm to the touch, really reassuring, on a D-ring as well, so then you can use that to mount a painter or something like that if you're looking to secure the board. Interestingly, there is once again the screw female thread system on the front, but what they have done is they've dropped it down from an M8 fitting down to an M6. So what that means simply is if you're out there with an action sports camera like a GoPro or similar, the mounts that you've had for those systems will now fit this thread. In previous models, it's been an M8, so there's always been a requirement for an adapter, but now all of those fittings drop into this M6 by 10mm thread. So it doesn't mean you have to go chasing out and out aftermarket stuff to get your cameras to fit. Iconic red logo there in their branding, it's just a classic. Working our way back down, Bungee Net. Yeah, they've changed the bungee this year in terms of colorway. I quite like it. It just ties this whole dark navy theme in across the board. Running back down the deck pad, we've got this nice Red Paddle Co repeater deck pad graphic here. Very, very comfortable on the foot, very, very grippy too. It's not vanity on Red Paddle Co part, it genuinely works underfoot. A nice little tweak that we've seen in 2020 as well is rather than just having a flush fabric handle, the handle is actually now foam filled. So it's very, very quick to just drop your hand underneath and you can instantly grab the handle. No faffing and fiddling around for that. What's worthy of note though in the center of the board is Red now are really going to great lengths to highlight the quality and the technology in their boards that really sets it apart from other manufacturers. And this board here at 10.6 by 4.75 inches thick and 32 inches wide, with the Tech Air system on the MSL fabric, which has been painted by Red, really this board now runs from 18 PSI up to 22 PSI, making it quite simply one of the stiffest, if not the stiffest, all-round inflatable paddleboards available on the market. As the deck pad though runs all the way back down the board, it runs down, nice seamless integration into the Ride and 10.6 branding on the board with the Red repeater graphic. and then it crosses over seamlessly into this diamond deck pad. So just when you're working your way back down the board, it helps you just orientate yourself where you are in terms of your footwork. But again, that red repeater graphic flows all the way through. The valve this year, same true and trusted valve that we've come to expect from Red Paddle Co, but there's a really nice embossed piece of information around the valve, which gives you every little bit of detail that you need in terms of inflating and deflating, where the pin is set on the valve, and then also reminding you of just those high pressures that Red Paddle Co boards are uniquely run at. Again, we have another handle on the tail of the board with the leash D-ring fitting tied into that handle and integrated there, so it's much cleaner in the tail end of the board. But overall on deck, yeah, it's still the true icon that we've come to expect from Red. But let's take the board and roll it over just onto its underside. And you can see just the quality of the finish and how it's just seamless all the way through, not a single gluing error, nothing astray on this board. It is true quality. As we work our way back down though, there's a thruster fin system, and it's Red's iFin system that we see again returned for 2020. What's worthy of noting though is that the fins have been stiffened up in 2020. In previous years, while they're extremely robust, you can find that they do bend a little in the bag and you just have to straighten them out from time to time. But now much firmer, even harder wearing, and yeah, it's great to see them back on the board. For 2020 though, it's worth noting that the 10.6 is available in two colorways. In this blue colorway here, and then we also have the purple colorway just behind me here. And they've also integrated the purple colorway into the rail of the board as well, and it just looks great. We've had the purple colorway for a couple of years now from Red. It was first introduced for their 10th anniversary, and it's very popular. It's not too gender specific either. It has been accepted and welcomed by a lot of different paddlers. Overall though, as a package, the quality doesn't just stop with the board. The bag is arguably one of, if not the best bags on the market. Very generous in terms of its size, foil lined, so it's going to help protect the board when it's being stored in terms of UV. Everything's foam filled on the bag. In terms of the handles, it's very easy to grab. What you can't overestimate though is the value of good quality wheels on a wheeled bag. And the Red Paddle Co bag is exceptional in that respect. The bearings are superb, the wheels are very hard wearing, and then the bag itself. On the back, excellent backpack system. That there, very easy, very ergonomic, fits very well, and it's extremely comfortable to carry what is overall as a package a little over 15 kilos. That's paddle, pump and leash and board in the bag, and it makes it very manageable. Another thing that's unique to Red Paddle Co is the Titan, and it is really, again, an icon from Red Paddle Co. When you'll find that you're inflating boards, inflatable paddle boards, to the pressures required, in order to get to the high pressures that Red require, if it was just a standalone single cylinder high pressure pump, it would take some time, it's fair to say. What Red did is very early on, they recognized the struggles that people were having in order getting the boards to the pressures that really give the performance that Red are so famous for. And they produced the Titan. So you've got a high volume cylinder with a high pressure cylinder. Key in the back allows the two cylinders to work in unison, and then you get as much volume in the board as quick as possible. You'll then come to a point where you can't simply get any more volume in. And it's worth noting that the pump only works on the downstroke, which is fantastic because it allows you to get all of your body weight over the pump and then expel the air using your body weight, as opposed to just pulling up on the handle and using the smaller muscles in your body, in your arms. You then revert by taking the key out, and you just drop down to then the high pressure cylinder, and then really you're up to that 18, 20, 22 PSI actually quite quickly with the Titan, and it's included in there as well. It's an exceptional pump and really rounds out the package to be really just as good quality as we have come to respect from Red Paddle Co. Overall though, if you are looking for the best all-rounder on the market for yourself to get on the water paddleboarding in 2020, the Red Paddle Co. 10.6 ride in either the blue or the purple colorway has to be on your shortlist. Thanks for watching our video. If you've got any questions about what you've seen, why not give us a call in the shop or head over to thesupco.com. If you want to check out our next video, why not take a look up here? If you want to stay up to date with all of our videos though, why not subscribe up here?